Okay, quick little, I'll give you guys a shot of what I was just referring to. Okay, so there's the old plate for the old motor mounts. And this K-member is relatively far up compared to the stock one that was in here. So, whatever mounts that were on here to convert it to the factory K-member obviously doesn't work on this K-member. So, I will be making mounts to fit that. So what I did was I just cut the old ones off. These are the old ones. I just lobbed them off and cleaned those up, and then I'm going to use this that I had laying around, just some square tube. Just keep it simple. I mean, I don't give a shit, you know. As long as it holds and it looks decent, I'm going to just paint it, probably cap the end. I'm going to cut this in half, and then use these as brackets. I kind of just like roughly, like, okay, that's a really ghetto like drawing of it, but these are just going to end up as tabs. And these I'm going to probably just burn to the K-member. So my thoughts to make this quick and easy, because I just got a ton of parts in, and I'm itching to get to this hot side and try to get all this shit cut off and the hot side redone and etc. Probably just going to stick this in here like this, and then I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to cut it. God damn. I draw a line. I'm going to cut it like this. And then I'm going to weld the tabs on the motor side and then weld this square tube right to this K-member. So that's kind of my plan. I didn't want to bother getting this cutting and shit like that on video and drilling these holes. I mean, I know you guys pretty much can handle that shit yourselves. For people that haven't done these K-members, motor mounts, etc., hot side, all this shit, it's kind of cool to be able to show people that aren't very familiar. I know there's a million other videos on YouTube, but yeah, I enjoy making the videos, so just here to help you guys out. And anybody that wants to make custom motor mounts, this is one way to do it. Probably the easiest, fastest way. Maybe not the most professional looking, but I mean, it's gonna look fine when it's done. The only other thing I would do, maybe like customer vehicle wise, I'd probably just lob this bracket off and then run a piece of tube out with another piece of tube going parallel to this one almost, and then put the brackets onto that and make it look really nice and done like I wanted it to. But my car is just gonna get done to the way it works, and that's that. It's still gonna look nice, just something like this where people don't really see it. Honestly, for the time, there's so much more I want to get done on this thing this winter. Hunting's coming up, so I'm just trying to jam it out. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this, leave a comment. Like, this is like 3/16 plate with square tubes, like probably 1/8 inch. So yeah, these two tabs are gonna go over this, and that's gonna sit like that. Like I was saying with these A-arms, I'm just gonna clean this rust off. I got these for 150 bucks. They are UPR, or sorry, not UPR, but QA1. Same fucking difference. But yeah, they're in decent shape, other than a little rust. But for 150 bucks, I don't really give a shit. They're gonna be a lot lighter than what's on it. This K-member, like I was saying in the previous video, is extremely light. So yeah, let's get to cutting this deal and getting these mounts at least tacked up. One thing before I forget, obviously when you guys go to do this, don't forget to make sure you have the K-member bolted tight, like exactly where everything lines up and exactly where you want it, because obviously, like, for my application, there will be no adjustment. It's not going to be poly. It's a solid mount. It's a solid, completely solid mount. So you want to make sure the K-member, I mean, you have your 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here. Obviously, it's the same on the other side. You want to make sure all the shit is tight, because if you go to put this back in and it wasn't tight before, your mounts aren't going to line up and you're going to have a serious fucking problem and you're going to have to start over. So just a little FYI, don't forget. them tacked in there, you guys can kind of see what I got going on here. I'll probably round those brackets and clean them up and paint all of it, but it's kind of how it looks. Should work all right. This side you can see a little easier. I'm going to put a ton of weld on all of it. I mean, even this plate on the K-member is only, you know, 1/4 inch, 3/16 thick, so just put a ton of weld on it and they should work just fine. So yeah, I will get to burning them out. Here's what we got. I'm going to clean those up and I'm going to burn them out. And same thing here, clean them up, burn them out. Might round those off real nice, I don't know, we'll see. Alright guys, so this is kind of what I got going on here. Like I said, this is just a quick, I'm trying to get this all done in like a week or two, because I want the car running for a car show and a couple other things I want to do yet this fall. So yeah, there's these welded on, and this side. It'll do for now until I pull the motor to get freshened up. Probably have the K-member and the A-arms re-powder coated at some point. But for now, that'll do the job for sure. Both sides here. That side, pretty simple, like I said. Customer car, I would probably advise you guys, you know, to do quality shit, which this is fine for what I'm doing. But for somebody else, I'd probably, like I said, I'd cut this bracket off, completely off. And then I'd run the same size tube. This is probably 1 inch. Piece of 1 inch moly up, and then put another piece of 1 inch moly going forward and backward, and then run the bolt through there. And make a bracket probably very similar to that. Make it look really nice, cope it, and do a nice job on it. But like I said, I want this thing done as soon as possible before it gets too crappy to drive it. So I'm in a bit of a hurry, but that's fine. It'll work just fine. So yeah, let's going to wrap this video up, and we will get to the whole process of tubing the front end. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate it, guys.